What if I told you that your entire life you may have been searching in the wrong direction? What if the key to understanding your existence has been hidden inside a phrase the world has repeated for 2,000 years, but almost no one has truly understood? Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Matthew 6:33. But what did those words really mean before religion covered them in layers of fear, guilt, and dogma? Was Christ speaking of a distant place beyond the clouds, where souls arrive only after death? Or was he unveiling a deeper spiritual law about consciousness, reality, and the hidden order of existence? Think about it. Most people spend their entire lives chasing all these things: money, success, validation, security. They put the effect before the cause, and that is where the trap begins. And if something inside you is beginning to awaken right now, write "awaken" in the comments, because sometimes the first step toward truth was realizing you were asleep. You become enslaved to the pursuit, trapped in scarcity, chasing the wind, without realizing that the desperate need for something is itself a declaration of lack. And what does reality reflect back to you? More lack, more chasing, more frustration. Step outside the walls of religion for a moment and look with fresh eyes. What is the kingdom? From a deeper spiritual perspective, the kingdom is not a physical empire, nor a throne in the heavens. The kingdom is the original source, pure consciousness, the invisible intelligence sustaining every atom in existence. What some call God, others call Source, the infinite mind, or the eternal ground of being. To seek the kingdom first means turning inward. It means realizing that your mind and the universal mind are deeply connected, and that the outer world often mirrors the hidden state within. And you bring order to your inner world when you enter the silence and recognize the divine spark within you. You begin to enter the kingdom. You stop living like a beggar and begin to co-create consciously with the source. And righteousness. What is the righteousness of this kingdom? Forget human courts. Forget the image of a God waiting to punish. In spiritual law, righteousness is alignment. It is harmony with truth, cause and effect, resonance and balance. The universe does not give you what you want. It responds to what you are. If you live in fear, doubt, and dependency, reality echoes those frequencies back to you. But when you seek the righteousness of the kingdom, when you align yourself with peace, truth, and trust in the source, your inner state begins to change. And when your inner state changes, your outer world begins to respond. Do you see the shift? The hidden teaching here is revolutionary. Stop trying to fix the mirror. Change the face it reflects. Stop fighting matter. Stop exhausting yourself trying to force outcomes in the physical world. Return to the primary cause. Change the mind. Change the heart. Find your spiritual center. Reconnect with the God within. And reality begins to reorganize itself in harmony with your inner state. That is why the verse says, all these things shall be added unto you, not as a reward, but as a natural consequence of someone who has awakened to truth. And something extraordinary happens. Things begin to follow you, instead of you chasing them. But as this mechanism is so perfect, why does humanity remain trapped in suffering? What blocks us from entering the kingdom right now? The answer lies in the shadows of our own beliefs and the invisible chains we were taught to love, and in the secret that will be revealed next. Those shadows are not just emotional wounds. They are living patterns of perception, shaping reality every single moment. To understand why humanity remains trapped, we must look deeper, beyond religion, beyond psychology, and into the hidden laws that govern existence. For centuries, dogmatic religion taught us that the kingdom was somewhere far away, beyond the clouds. But what did the great master actually say? He said, "The kingdom of God is within you." And if that is true, and perhaps Christ was pointing towards something far greater than most have imagined, something that, in many ways, echoes what modern physics calls the observer effect. The universe, at its deepest level, may not be made of solid things, but of energy, information, and living intelligence. What appears fixed may be far more fluid than we realize. Everything you see, touch, and call reality is movement, vibration, patterns of light unfolding into form. Think about the famous double-slit experiment. Scientists discovered that subatomic particles, the very building blocks of reality, behave like waves of possibility until they are observed. And the moment observation enters, the pattern changes. Possibility becomes experience. Do you feel the implication of this? Perhaps matter is not as independent as we once believed. Perhaps consciousness plays a far greater role in shaping experience than we ever imagined. And this is where the hidden teaching becomes clearer. The kingdom is the field of infinite possibility, the unseen realm of potential, the invisible source behind all visible things. And you, your awareness, your inner state, is the doorway through which that field becomes experience. When you seek the kingdom first, you are choosing to align your consciousness with the highest order of reality before reacting to the physical world. But most people do the opposite. They look at their bank account and see lack. They look at their empty room and feel rejection. They look at their problems and feel powerless. And by doing this, they reinforce the very reality they wish to escape. Their attention locks on to scarcity, and scarcity becomes the lens through which life keeps unfolding. They are seeking the things first, trying to force change in the outer world, while the inner blueprint remains untouched. Isn't that like trying to change the image on a screen, while leaving the film inside the projector exactly the same? And righteousness, in deeper spiritual terms, righteousness is alignment, harmony, inner coherence between thought, feeling, and being. When your mind is aligned with truth, and your heart rests in trust, something powerful happens. Your inner world becomes ordered, clear, stable. You are no longer begging life to change. You are becoming internally available for change. This is why you cannot consistently experience a reality that contradicts your deepest state of being. If you seek abundance, you must first discover abundance within. If you seek love, you must become rooted in love within yourself. If you seek peace, you must stop making war inside your own mind. This is why false beliefs are so dangerous. They teach you separation, unworthiness, fear. They convince you that God is distant and that you are powerless. And as long as you believe separation is real, your life will continue reflecting it back to you. The system does not punish you, it reflects to you. It responds less to your words and more to the state behind them. But here lies the greatest mystery of all. If the doorway to the kingdom is always open, and the power already lives within us, why is it so difficult to change? What is the hidden anchor, the invisible force buried deep in the subconscious that keeps pulling us back into fear, survival, and limitation? To break free from that final trap, we must enter the architecture of the mind itself and uncover the ultimate secret of surrender. The hardest part of entering the kingdom is not finding it. It is letting go of the illusion that you were ever separate from it. Why do we struggle? Because from the moment you were born, the world trained your subconscious mind to live in survival. School, society, media, and even rigid dogmas taught you to look outside yourself for answers. They built walls of limitation around your mind, convincing you that you are fragile, incomplete, and alone in a cold and indifferent universe. And without realizing it, you became attached to the struggle itself. Your subconscious mind is like a powerful system, running ancient patterns. Even when you consciously say, "I want abundance," hidden within you there may still be whispers saying, "I am not worthy, I am not enough, it will never happen for me." And reality does not respond to your surface words. It responds to your deepest convictions. To seek the kingdom first, you must begin unlearning what fear has taught you. You must step away from the collective noise of anxiety and return to the stillness within. You do not need to fight the world. You do not need to force doors open. You only need to transform the inner pattern. You must enter the quiet chamber of your soul, look honestly at your desires, and rest in a peace of knowing that the source has already made a way. And then trust becomes complete. Something extraordinary happens, the desperation dissolves. The anxiety loosens its grip. You enter surrender, not as weakness, but as profound spiritual strength. You stop chasing, and life begins to unfold differently. The opportunities, the relationships, the answers, they begin to find their way to you. They are added onto you, because your inner world has finally aligned with what you seek. You are no longer merely reacting to reality. You become a conscious participant in it. And there's something in this message awakened to truth you've always felt, but could never name. Then perhaps this journey was meant for you. Take a moment now to like this video and subscribe to the Hidden Christ. By doing so, you are making a conscious declaration. The truth matters more than fear, and awakening matters more than comfort. And in the comments below, write, "I am ready to enter the kingdom." Let your voice be heard and join the growing family of souls awakening together. Searching not for dogma, but for truth. But hear this carefully. The doorway to awakening is always present, but it does not remain visible forever. And the machinery of distraction grows louder every day. The noise of the world becomes heavier, faster, more demanding. And many will spend their entire lives asleep, trapped in cycles of fear, survival, and endless seeking, never discovering who they truly were. People keep searching outside for a salvation that was placed within them from the beginning. Do not let that be your story. Break the chains of false beliefs. Turn inward. Remember who you are. Claim the inheritance that has always been yours. The choice has always been in your hands. Wake up before the noise of the world becomes louder, and the truth within you